day, everyone. It's your girl MJ checking in for my second week of ADF or alternate day fasting. In this video, I'm going to report how my second week of doing ADF went, along with some of the changes I noticed, adjustments I'm making, and then towards the end of this video, I am going to talk about whether or not I lost some weight during that week. So let's jump right in. I have a little bit of a cheat sheet here because I found that last time I rambled on for about 12 minutes and I just can't do that to you. I want to be able to respect your time and give you the information you came here for without all the ramblings, because I tend to ramble. I'm a talker. So jumping right in, going into my second week, I did notice that I still had a bit of a headache, not as intense as it was my first week and not as nagging, and it didn't last all day, but I did definitely still have it. And then towards the latter part of that week, somewhere in the middle of my day fasting, I just noticed that I don't have a headache. And I thought, wow, great. Hopefully this is what I have to look forward to now. Really love that. I love that I'm finding fasting days less challenging and less trying for me. It's still not easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's definitely less challenging than the previous week. In terms of cravings and in the intensity of my cravings and really feeling hungry, it would still come on between the hours of 20 to 24. So going into that spread of time, I'm just mindful of that, and I try to either keep busy or just brace myself for what's to come, and I just ride the wave and trust that that feeling is going to leave as soon as I just power through it, and I just sit with it, sit with the discomfort of wanting something to eat. I think that's just my body being used to doing that, and so I'm training my body to get used to not eat when hour 20 of not eating hits. So that's good. In terms of sleep, sleep has improved. I do want to report that. I'm finding that although I'm not getting my typical 7 hours plus sleep that I'm so used to getting, I am getting a decent 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep. I don't feel like it's challenging for me to fall asleep. However, it is kind of a little like of an adjustment to know that I'm not laying in bed as long as I'm used to laying in bed, but I feel rested when I wake up. I feel like, okay, I'm okay. I can go through my day and I'm fine. I'm not dragging throughout the day. So I'm okay with that. If the less sleep is what I'm getting during, fasting nights, I would prefer that than absolutely not sleeping or only sleeping 3 or 4 hours. So in terms of that has been a change. What else do I want to report? Oh, in terms of an adjustment that I did for my second week is I did notice that my first week, after every single time that I broke my fast, and since I broke it with really carby things, fattening things, salty things like chips and tortilla chips, pita chips. Again, I was wanting something crunchy, and that was kind of the deal. I did notice that as soon as after I ate, within like 45 minutes to an hour, I would feel really run down, really tired, like I could use a nap. And I knew that probably had something to do with insulin spikes. So I went on the internet, read some articles, watched a bunch of doctors giving, talks on fasting and what to expect. And I did find, because I'm breaking my fast after not eating for so many hours with carby, fattening, salty things, that my insulin's spiking immediately. And that's why I feel so run down after, and more with less energy than I did prior to eating my meal. So because of that, I kind of experimented with breaking my fast, doing my green smoothie. And my green smoothie, for the most part, is vegan. I put spinach, I put kale, I put spirulina powder in there. I put a vegan protein powder, bananas. Sometimes if I have strawberries, I'll put strawberries in there. I'll pour in some almond milk along with a little bit of agave syrup. And I found that when I broke it that one time, my energy was pretty even and I felt really good and sustained for the next like 2 to 3 hours after drinking that. And it wasn't until after like 2 or 3 hours that I was like, oh, okay, I could use a meal now. And that's when I would, fix myself something to eat. So I have been breaking my fast with that because I just found it super helpful. And I don't like the feeling of not being at my best when I have to be at work and I have to teach. And so I'm going with that. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I have some new subscribers and I don't know if they're HCG related. I don't think so. So towards the end, I'm going to give you guys a shout out along with the regulars who are kind enough to always support me on my journey, regardless of what I'm doing. So just I promised you that I would give you weight loss, if any. So at the end of the week, I did lose 2.2 pounds. So after 2 weeks of ADF, I dropped 6.6 pounds. And so that was really good. I figured, it wouldn't be as much as the first week, but I was okay with that. I'm really okay with dropping like just a pound or two a week. If I could continue to like drop weight, I'm embarking on this pattern of eating, this lifestyle, as a way to hopefully, if and when I lose my weight, I can maintain my weight loss. And I want this to be a sustainable lifestyle for me. A big part of the reason is I'm really sick and tired of being on a diet. I'm sick and tired of thinking that certain foods are good and certain foods are bad. And I don't want to think of eating cake or french fries as a morality issue. I don't think it makes you good or bad based on what you're eating. It just makes you someone who eats french fries. And so I really want to lean away from the diet mentality. I really want to lean away from restriction and deprivation. And so I like the idea of, yes, I'm fasting for 36 hours or longer every other day. However, on the days that I can't eat, I can eat what I want. And for the most part, as someone who's been vegan in the past, and I really value the benefits of whole food, plant-based type of meals, I find that I'm leaning still towards that. However, if I want rice with every meal during my feasting days, then I allow myself to have that. If I want crackers, if I want chips, I allow myself to have that. So yeah. Another adjustment I made is I actually am refraining from alcohol at this point. I don't know how long, but I did notice that, especially if my feasting days fell on the weekend, I tend to indulge in some glass or two of wine or margaritas here and there. And I find that if I do that, when I do that, the next day during fasting, I'm struggling a little bit more to get through the fasting days. And so I'm just refraining from drinking for now until I could see how my body's adjusting to it, because I really don't want to struggle during fasting days. So that's an adjustment. All right, quickly, before I hit 10 minutes, I just want to shout out some people. Again, I have 3 lovely ladies who are continuously supporting me, and they're from my HCG community. Kathy's vlog, Berry Babe, Cheryl, Travel and Goodness Heather. Thank you, ladies, for always just supporting me and offering kind words by commenting. So I really appreciate you. I do have a couple of new subscribers, and I don't know if they're from HCG days or they just stumbled upon my very flawed channel. But Miss Rice Lifestyle and Sophia Ensminger or Ensminger. Sorry if I'm butchering your last name. Thank you so much for supporting and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate that. But yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And although I tried not to ramble on this video, I can't help it. I'm a talker. So I'm gonna let you guys go enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you again for stopping by. I will see you next time. Namaste.